I need to address something very crucial about the state of this channel. I don't normally tend to make videos like this, but it's needed for this case since a bunch of you new subscribers across my channels, this one, Terra King, and the Infamous channel, and even the Terra Nova channel, have been rolling in for the past months. To clarify what I mean by what I need to address, for the past 5 months, or even for the past 2 years if you've noticed, I've not been making a lot of videos, and that's because I am not happy with making videos on YouTube anymore. The main reason why is because of my lack of interest in making them and the potential future of YouTube as a whole. YouTube used to be a fun place when I was starting out back in the middle of July in 2014, during the Triassic period of my online life. I'm going to explain some history and lore behind the channels, so bear with me as it's crucial for the context of what I'm going to explain later. Anyways, I've met friends over at the game Animal Jam, which if you know that game from back then, you deserve some sort of reward. And this evolved later to me playing Terraria, which changed my life entirely. In 2016, I went through a rebrand as Rave the Hedgehog, which indicates I've changed my hyperfixation, as someone would say, in my game taste. I flip-flopped back and forth between characters of different games with this alias, but it didn't last very long. As in 2018, I was playing Terraria on my iPad with my friend on Discord named SourSeagull22, and we killed Duke Fishron with little effort as possible, and he called me a Terraria King. This name stuck out to me. A few days later, on June 26, 2018, I opened up the Terra King YouTube channel. Things would be highly experimental from there as an 11-year-old who just got out of 5th grade during that time, and I would see where I wanted to be taken in life from there. I did several things, such as create a free sound account in 2019 where I would share sound effects, and I was experimenting with audio, which later evolved into one of my own skills. I also created a TikTok account back in 2019, but I closed that down in 2021 because I had no ideas for it, and the demographic audience of that platform is highly different of that than what YouTube is. I chose to leave TikTok because of all the bad things I've heard about it, which you could say that's also for YouTube and especially Twitter nowadays, but I've had more experience and I've already developed a name for myself on those platforms, so there's really nothing I can do there. 2020 is where things started to go bad, where, tragically, my grandfather passed away due to heart complications. He taught me so many things, especially a quote I remember. Don't let others tell you how to live your life, and live life to your best. I will not forget that quote, ever. My mental status declined ever since that day, and I wish I could go back to being a fully happy child and no worries again. My grades at school started to fall as well, and on March 2nd, or was it March 3rd? I don't remember. But anyways, during that time, the pandemic lockdown was put into effect, and I was unable to celebrate my birthday party on March 5th. That was planned to be set in laser tag arena in my area. I started to avoid work and play more games because I wanted to ease the mental pain that I had suffered for the past 3 months during that time. I made more friends during that time, however, who can understand me unlike half my friends in real life. People usually criticize others for having more online friends than IRL, but in my case I have my reasons. In 2021, I was still mentally fatigued to where I ended up in summer school, and I was extremely fucked up. My dad hated me, my friends laughed at me, and there was piles of assignments I had to do that were not started. I started hating myself, and I even had thoughts of ending my own life. But eventually I was put into guidance counseling and most of my problems were fixed. By late 2021, when I got into high school, I've vastly improved in work ethic, and I was experimenting with more things I would do in my leisure time that I still had left. In March 2022, I rebranded to Infamous, finally. Why have I not yet changed the name of the main YouTube channel you're watching right now? Well, I want history to be preserved. That's why. Preserving history is another thing that I've been doing online as well. I learned if you download something online, you've preserved some part of the internet. One site I absolutely love contributing towards that is gaming related is the Cutting Room Floor. I've been doing many things for it since 2019. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. I've put a link to my page if you want to see it. Freesound is another site that I love contributing towards, and I love finding sound effects and publishing my own. I've grown other hobbies too, such as making pixel art and writing. I especially love writing in this case since I've been doing it as a hobby since 2018 with Undertale roleplays, but then they evolved to me where I wanted to create my own fiction on a bigger scale. One book I'm writing is the Nova Chronicles, and it involves some of the characters I've made during this channel's lifetime, and I've been buying a lot of books too. Why am I saying all this? Why am I speaking what I do outside of YouTube? I'm saying all this to explain that YouTube isn't my main hobby anymore. When I was younger, I thought I wouldn't find anything better to do other than making YouTube videos, and I was pleasantly proven wrong years later. Before any of you say anything, no, I'm not leaving YouTube and I will not stop making videos. I'm only choosing not to upload frequently anymore. This is also why I've been inactive here, because I've been working on other things in the background that I prefer doing over YouTube. I don't know if I'll grow in that interest in making videos again, but one thing is certain, I am not leaving. I hope you guys can understand this decision I've finally come to announce to everyone, and hope you guys can support me on my future endeavors. I'm over at Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, Steam, Freesound, the Cutting Room Floor, and a few other sites in case you want to know where I am. On Discord, I'm active on the Bejeweled Fans, Doom, and Quake Discords in case you ever want to see me there. There's a ton of other things I could talk about here, but it would take so much time that this video would be over an hour long. To put it in layman's terms, I hate the internet and I'm slowly to drive away from it, work on my other hobbies, and better myself. I hope everyone can understand this decision I'm making, and I think it's the right decision for myself. And if you have any other questions, comments, or concerns about anything, please leave them down below and I'll try to reply to you as fast as I can. If you want, leave a like and subscribe. I don't know if it means anything to me anymore, but I would appreciate it if you want. I'll see you all some other time.